The lost civilizations that changed the world. Imagine this. Right now, millions of people are walking over ancient buried cities, driving across lands where powerful empires once thrived, and living in homes built on the ruins of forgotten kingdoms, completely unaware of the hidden stories beneath their feet. Did you know that an ancient civilization invented mathematics, astronomy, and writing thousands of years before modern Europe even existed? Or that lost cities buried deep beneath jungles and deserts still hold secrets that shape our languages, our laws, and our daily lives today? In the next few minutes, I'm going to take you on an extraordinary journey through time, uncovering the lost civilizations that changed the world like you have never seen them before. You will discover the hidden origins of human achievement, the brilliant people who built wonders we still cannot fully explain, and the reasons their legacy continues to influence everything around us even now. Trust me, you will not want to miss a single second of this incredible story that stretches across thousands of years of human history. Hello, my friends. I am so happy you are here with me today. Take a deep breath and picture this. You are standing in a vast golden desert at sunrise. The wind is warm and carries fine grains of sand across your face. In the distance, enormous stone structures rise from the earth like sleeping giants. Everything outside seems normal and quiet, but beneath the surface, something truly extraordinary is happening. Today, we are diving deep into the lost civilizations that changed the world. Have you ever wondered why certain ancient cultures disappeared without a trace? Where the first cities were built and who built them? How forgotten empires created inventions and ideas that we still depend on every single day of our modern lives? Every year, millions of people visit ancient ruins, watch documentaries about lost kingdoms, and read books about mysterious civilizations that vanished from the face of the earth. Yet very few people know the real stories behind these incredible cultures. Are these just fascinating tales from the distant past? Or do they carry powerful secrets and hidden knowledge that still influence us today? The story of the lost civilizations that changed the world is a journey through time filled with ancient rituals, visionary leaders, unbelievable architectural achievements, and life-changing events that shaped the course of human history. So let us travel back together through the centuries and uncover what has been forgotten. Are you ready to begin this adventure with me today? Imagine ancient Mesopotamia around 5,000 years before Christ. The land between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers is lush, green, and fertile. The air is thick with humidity and the sounds of flowing water. Small farming communities have begun to grow into something much larger. People are gathering together, building walls, creating systems of trade, and organizing themselves into the very first cities the world has ever known. The atmosphere is alive with invention and ambition. Cultural beliefs revolve around powerful gods who control the rivers, the harvests, and the fate of every human being living under the vast open sky. During this remarkable time, the Sumerians created the first known system of writing called cuneiform. They pressed sharp reeds into soft clay tablets to record laws, trade agreements, stories, and prayers. They built towering ziggurats as temples to honor their gods. They invented the wheel, developed early mathematics, and created a calendar based on the movements of the moon. They believed the gods walked among them, and that every storm and flood carried divine meaning. Even here, in the dusty cradle of civilization, the very first seeds of modern society were being carefully and deliberately planted by human hands. Time moved forward, and everything began to change dramatically. A powerful ruler named Sargon of Akkad entered the story. He was born in humble circumstances, possibly abandoned as a child, yet he rose through sheer determination and military genius to become one of the most powerful leaders the ancient world had ever seen. He faced the enormous challenge of uniting dozens of warring city-states under one single rule. The conflict was brutal and bloody. His bold decision to conquer and unify all of Mesopotamia created the world's first known empire. This moment shifted history in ways no one could have predicted at the time. Empires rose and fell across thousands of years. The meaning of civilization itself slowly evolved and transformed with each passing century. Ancient Egypt emerged along the Nile River, creating monuments so extraordinary that they still stand today as testaments to human ambition and ingenuity. Cultural shifts brought new gods, new languages, and new ways of understanding the universe. Religious influence shaped every aspect of daily life from birth to death to the afterlife beyond. Social changes created complex class systems with pharaohs at the top, priests and scribes in the middle, and laborers and slaves at the bottom. Layer by layer, new traditions and new civilizations emerged from the foundations of those that came before them. During the classical era, a powerful new idea emerged across the Mediterranean world. The idea that human beings could use reason, logic, and philosophy to understand the universe without relying solely on the will of the gods. Writers, poets, philosophers, and leaders like Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle in ancient Greece reshaped the meaning of knowledge, justice, beauty, and truth itself. Society began seeing the world differently. People started asking bold questions about democracy, ethics, science, and the purpose of human existence. Emotion and intellect entered the tradition of civilization, forever changing how humanity understood itself and its place in the grand story of the cosmos. Then came revolutions that transformed everything beyond recognition. The Roman Empire industrialized warfare and governance on a scale never seen before. Machines of war, massive construction projects, and commercial networks connected 3 continents. Roads were built that stretched thousands of miles. Aqueducts carried fresh water to millions of people. Mass production of goods, weapons, and architectural materials fueled unprecedented expansion. Trade routes carried silk, spices, metals, and ideas across vast distances. Some civilizations embraced this new interconnected world enthusiastically. Others resisted and criticized the loss of traditional ways. But the march of progress continued to grow regardless, spreading civilization to the farthest corners of the known world. Today, the legacy of these lost civilizations looks very different depending on where you stand in the world. In Egypt, people still marvel at the pyramids and the Sphinx, wondering how ancient builders achieved such precision without modern technology. In Iraq, archaeologists carefully uncover cuneiform tablets that reveal the daily lives, hopes, and fears of people who lived 5,000 years ago. In Greece, the ruins of the Parthenon still inspire architects, artists, and thinkers from every nation on Earth. In Central America, the remains of Mayan cities hidden deep in thick jungles reveal astronomical knowledge so advanced that modern scientists are still amazed by its accuracy and sophistication today. Technology has completely changed how we discover, study, and share the stories of these lost civilizations. Satellite imaging reveals buried cities invisible to the naked eye. DNA analysis connects modern populations to ancient ancestors. Digital reconstructions allow us to walk through vanished cities and see them as they once appeared thousands of years ago. But the core message remains unchanged across all the centuries. Human beings have always been driven to build, to create, to explore, and to leave something meaningful behind for future generations. That fundamental impulse has not changed in 5,000 years, and likely never will as long as humans walk this earth. Of course, some people say that we romanticize these ancient civilizations too much. They argue that we focus on the grand monuments and brilliant inventions while ignoring the slavery, warfare, and inequality that also defined these cultures. They remind us that millions of unnamed people suffered and died building the wonders we admire today. These thoughts matter deeply. They challenge us to look at history with honest eyes and to honor all the people who lived and struggled, not just the kings and conquerors whose names survived in the historical record. Balance and truth must always guide our understanding of the past. But if we look deeper beneath the criticism and the complexity, the heart of this story still beats strong and steady. These lost civilizations gave us writing, mathematics, law, philosophy, medicine, architecture, astronomy, and the very concept of organized society itself. Every time you write a sentence, calculate a number, follow a law, or gaze at the stars, you are connecting with the minds and hands of people who lived thousands of years before you were born. Their legacy is not locked in museums or buried under sand. It lives in every classroom, every courtroom, every hospital, and every home on this planet right now today. Why do the stories of these lost civilizations survive after so many thousands of years? Because the human heart does not change across the centuries. We all want to be seen and remembered. We all want to belong to something greater than ourselves. We all want to be valued for what we create and contribute to the world around us. These ancient civilizations endured in our memory because they speak to something timeless and universal inside every single one of us. They remind us that greatness is possible and that even the mightiest empires eventually fall, but the ideas and achievements they leave behind can last forever. The next time you see an ancient ruin in a photograph, a documentary, or perhaps with your own eyes standing on sacred ground, do not just see crumbling stones and broken columns. See the story behind every single block. See the people who carried those stones on their backs under burning suns. See the architects who dreamed impossible dreams and made them real. See the mothers who raised children in those vanished cities, and the poets who wrote about love and loss by flickering lamplight thousands of years ago. See yourself reflected in their hopes and struggles, because you are part of that same unbroken human story, stretching back to the very dawn of civilization itself. Thank you so much for joining me on this incredible journey through time. It means the world to me that you chose to spend these moments exploring the lost civilizations that changed everything we know. Keep learning from the past, because it holds wisdom we desperately need today. Keep growing every single day, because growth is the truest sign of a life well lived. And above all, keep wondering about the mysteries that still wait to be discovered beneath the sands of time and within the depths of your own curious and beautiful mind. Goodbye for now, my dear friends, and I will see you again very soon on another extraordinary journey together.